Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Khan and this is my Menagerie series, and we are working today on building our first tree farm. Or perhaps actually I should say our only tree farm. It's our first forestry farm. We may have more growing wheat and potatoes instead of growing them in my front yard like I am over here, but I haven't decided on that yet. What I do know for a fact is we are going to build a tree farm. Now, before I get in on that, I thought I would show you, I'm going to get started with the Enchanting Plus mod. There's really, the advanced enchantment table is what the mod adds, and I'm going to go ahead and build that now. I have managed to kill an Enderman more by luck than anything else. And the first thing I need to do is make an Eye of Ender, which is simply a blaze powder with that Ender Pearl, like so. I then take my enchantment table, and I think that's all that I need, right? Yeah, oh, I need a book and quill. I knew I was forgetting something. So my inventory is still a bit of a mess from my explosion earlier, the explosion I had. But let's go ahead and make ourselves a book real quick, like so. And this gives us a book and quill. And so now all we have to do to oops, wrong one, make our enchantment table is follow the recipe. And I took out my enchantment table from downstairs to do this with. So we add in our gold and our obsidian blocks, and there we have the advanced enchantment table. Now, what the advanced enchantment table allows us to do, we're going to go ahead and stick it back downstairs in our magic room. Right there. Works pretty much like an enchanting table. Gives you a little bit more information, my player level, my enchantment. So let's say I put this in the slot. I'm going to enchant let's enchant the steel chest plate first. As you can see, I can go up to a maximum of level 10, and that's probably because I don't have any bookshelves around. But now I can actually go through and select what protection I want to have on it. So let's say I want protection 1. That's an enchanting cost of 1. Protection 4 is an enchantment cost of 8. If I wanted to add these other protections, I cannot do so. I could add thorns or unbreaking. And that is how it works. It simply allows you to select what enchantment you want, and then you hit the E button. The R button is repair, so you can use your levels to repair your armor or equipment or whatever you have. So let's, for example, put in this helmet, and I could say I wanted respiration or aqua affinity. I could select those. Respiration 1, aqua affinity only has 1 level, so that gives me a total level of 5. And then you can see I tried to go above the level 10, so it says I need the bookcases, and I will work on getting those bookcases eventually. So let's see what happens if I put unbreaking on here. Can I get unbreaking on here as well? So that'll cost me 9 levels to enchant. And that's good. Respiration and aqua affinity allow me to work underwater better. So we'll just go ahead and enchant that. And there we go. There you see I have those 3 things on there. And now if I had the levels, I could add, say, protection 1, protection 3, protection 4. Can I do that? I did add protection 4 on there. So a little bit buggy that I can continue to add things. Yeah. So that's alright. Well, we'll keep that in mind. We're going to put up the bookcases before we do too much enchantment-wise. I've got 4 enchantment levels left. I'm going to take my steel chest plate, give myself, let's say, protection 2, and then I'll take my Damascus leggings and give myself protection 2 on that as well. And so anyway, just wanted to show you how that works. We're going to go back upstairs and we're going to start working on building our forestry farm. Now, the first thing I need to do to build a forestry farm is I need a piece of equipment called a thermionic fabricator, which looks like this. So as you can see, I need 4 gold ingots and a sturdy casing, which is 8 bronze ingots in a circle. And bronze ingots are, ooh, I lost the name, here you go. Bronze ingots are made from tin and copper. So I'm gonna make the what I need to make this, and we will build it here just right quick. Okay, I've got my bronze, and I will use that to make the sturdy casing like this. And then I should have everything I need to build the thermionic fabricator. Bronze casing there, gold ingots there, a chest there, and some glass like so. Thermionic fabricator. Now you'll see here the thermionic fabricator does say it requires 20 Minecraft joules per tick, and that means it does require power. I'm going to go ahead and head back down here. I have some steam left in my steam boiler. I had used up all of the coal that is in there, and I didn't want to put more coal in there. I was afraid of using up coal, but then I went mining to find copper and tin, and so I'm probably okay, but just to be on the safe side, I want to not use up too much coal just in case. So we're going to take out our rolling machine, and we're going to put in the thermionic fabricator and turn on our steam engine to provide it with some power, which it will do once I have something for it to do. Now, the way the thermionic fabricator works is there a button for the recipes? No? Well, the steam engine's working. Okay. The thermionic fabricator makes electron tubes, and oops, they look like this. There's different kinds based upon different materials. What I need are 10 electron tubes. And so 10 electron tubes are made with tin ingots and redstone, and then glass is melted to form the actual tube itself. So what we're going to do is get some tin out like this, and I think I need 80 pieces of tin, so I'm probably a couple short. So we'll go ahead and throw that in there for now. And let's take this out once it gets done cooking that up, like so, and we'll put the tin in there to cook up. Now, I may not be able to show anything yet. Let's see if this will melt the glass down. It should. Run back down here. And so in the thermionic fabricator, we put glass here, and this shows you how hot or how much energy it takes to melt this glass down into liquid glass. You can put sand in here, but you see it takes more energy. So if you cook the sand in a smelter into glass first, it just makes this a little bit easier for you. So I'm going to come back when I have the tin and ready to be put in here, and when this temperature has gotten a little bit higher so you can see it working. Okay, I created a convoluted setup. I made some more of the steam engines, but even so, they still weren't providing enough power to heat up the thermionic fabricator enough to turn the glass into liquid glass. So I took my Stirling engine and threw it on there, and that seems to have done the trick. Anyway, now that we have the liquid glass, we need to take our tin ingots, put them in this format here, and then we can take the rest of them and put them in this area down here, and redstone like so, and as you can see, that gives us our 10 electron tubes. Now I'm going to need 64 of these, so let's see how many we can make. Hopefully I got the right number. 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, and 64. There we go. Perfect. And I know what I need to, well, I think one thing I would need to do is I need to build another fluid storage tank to store the steam, and then I think I will be able to use the steam a little bit more efficiently. But I'm not at the point where, basically that I'm ready to do that, so I'm going to leave things the way they are while I work on building my forestry farm. So let's go back upstairs, and the next step in building the forestry farm, now that we have our 10 electron tubes, is we can make the farm out of stone bricks, mossy bricks, cracked bricks. We can basically make it out of any type of brick. I'm going to go ahead and make it out of stone bricks just because it's the easiest and I have plenty of stone. So as you can see, I need stone bricks, copper on either side, the tin electron tube, and then slabs down below. And again, I believe that I need 64 of these, so I'm going to make 64 of them. Fortunately, I have over here, let's see, 64 of the stone bricks, and then I'll need 64 times 2 copper ingots, which I already have. And finally, I will need 64 times 2 of slabs. Now, I've got a lot of this redwood. Let me make sure this redwood will work before I try to use it, because I don't want to get... Yeah, see, it's not working properly. I was afraid of that. That's okay. We'll throw you back in there. And do I have enough of anything else? Let's see. How about witchwood? Witchwood from Ars Magica. Let's check it out. Doop, 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 and doop, doop. Yes, that will work. Okay, good. So now that I know that, I'm going to need 64 times 2 planks. And let's see, just go like this, 64 and 8, so I'm going to be short. Get some more of these witchwood planks, like so. And go like that until we have 64 times 2. I'm going to have a little bit extra. That won't hurt us at all. And so now I can make the farm blocks. Again, 64 stone bricks, 64 times 2 copper ingots, 64 electron tubes, and 64 times 2 slabs. And that gives us 64 farm blocks. Great. Now, in addition to the farm blocks, well, actually, as part of the farm block structure itself, we need a gearbox, and we need a hatch, we need a valve, and we need a control. I believe that is correct. Let me just make sure. Okay, I don't think I need a farm control block, but I do need one each of the rest of these. So we will start with the gearbox, and for that we're going to need 3 tin gears, which is 10 surrounding stone gear, and we will need a hatch, which is 2 more stone gears, and we'll need a valve, which is a further stone gear. So I need a total of 6 tin gears, and let me make those up. Well, I just missed it on the recording, but I had yet another creeper spawn and blow up right in my face. So definitely having issues with the spawning system, and I have noticed this, although I haven't yet caught it on camera, where I have had a monster or a mob of some kind spawn within a few feet of me, and standard vanilla Minecraft doesn't allow that to happen. The mob has to be a certain distance away before it will spawn. But I believe because this is all very well lit up, so the only it was a creeper, so it did not come in through the doors. They are not open. So I believe it's just spawning very close to me, and it should not be doing that. And it's furthermore, it's spawning despite light levels. So I will have to check on that and see what's going on, because that is now the second time that a creeper has appeared essentially in my face and blown up rather suddenly, which I wouldn't mind if it was just me, but when it's all my stuff that I risk losing, it gets to be a little bit on the annoying side. Anyway, I am still waiting for my tin to cook up. I will see you when that's done. Okay, let's see. I'm making the 6 tin gears that I'm going to need, like so. And so again, I need a gearbox. So I just take one of my farm blocks, and turn it into a gearbox. The gearbox is how you supply the farm with power, and so that's obviously very important. The hatch looks like this, and so we put those parts in there, and the hatch is how we access or how we get items into and out of the farm block. So that's also very important. And then the farm valve looks like this, and the farm valve is how we get water into the farm to hydrate our crops or whatever it is that we are growing. So that should be the extent of what we need for that. And so now I'm going to go out this area somewhere, and I'm going to put this together, and I will show you when I'm done. Okay, so this is the area where our tree farm is going to be, and so the first thing we need to do is to build this structure, which is called a farm block structure. And that is we're building one that is 4 by 4 by 4, which is where I came up with the needed 64 blocks. But the gearbox, the hatch, and the valve are all going to go on the bottom, so I can build this from the top down and put those in there when I get to them. So I'm just building this. That's the first layer. This is going to be layer 2, like so. That goes there. Go down a block, and then we'll build layer 3, just like that. And we'll go down, and then layer 4, 2, 3, 4. And now I can think about this a little bit. The power and water are probably going to come up through here, and maybe I will put the hatch to go through this way. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. Just a factor of where I want to put the various items. So let's just do that real quick to widen this hallway out a little bit. And so let's get the, oops, that's not what I want. The farm valve, which supplies water, and let's go ahead and put that, let's put that here. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'll put the hatch here, and the gearbox for the power will go there. And then we can fill in the rest of this. And we wait a few seconds, and it should all connect. It should realize it's all connected together, and then we will have our farm structure completed. Or, yeah, our multi-farm completed. Actually, that black band right there is what indicates that it is done. So it is done. And so if I click on it, there you can see we have built ourselves a managed arboretum. And so now all I need to do is I need to run water to the farm valve and power to the gearbox, and we will be set to begin growing some trees. So let me get the things I need for that, and I'll be right back. Okay, while I am waiting for some cactus to cook up so I can make the waterproof stuff that I need for that, I'm going to go ahead and come out here and construct the other part of the farm which is necessary. And to do that, I need to place stone bricks, or any kind of brick, but I'm going to use stone brick again because I have so much of it, within a radius around the multi-farm block that I have here, which will represent the area that the farm will operate in, or where the trees will grow in our case. Get rid of this creeper because I just know he's going to wait till I start working on something and then come blow me up. So I just need to dig out an area, and this size will grow. Let's see, let me put down, oh shoot, that was something I really didn't want to do. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there for now. I'll get it later. This farm will go out 5 blocks on either side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. that. Okay, and then 5 blocks on this side. 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. And again, it's a nice rectangular area coming out from there. And then it's sort of a diagonal from the rest of this. So 2, 3, 4, something like that. So we need to do that on all 4 sides. 5, 4, 5, like so, and oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like this. Clear out this area, and then clear out the diagonals that also exist here, like that, and on this side as well. 2, 3, 4. Sounds about right, or looks about right, I should say. And like so. And then I just need to fill all that space in with these stone bricks. And it requires 120 of these, so I'll know if I cleared out the right area if I've used up 120. See? I told you a creeper was going to sneak up on me. Okay, 120 bricks makes the area where the farmland will go, or in our case, the tree land, if you want to call it that, the place where our trees will grow. And now all we need to do is hook up all the piping, and we should be ready to go. So as soon as that's ready, I'll come show you. Okay, I just made myself some fertilizer. I forgot to get that on camera, but if you remember all that apatite we found a while back, mix that with some sand and you get some fertilizer. And I have here it is, a ton of that apatite. I don't have nearly as much sand. In fact, I used up all the sand I had making this little bit of fertilizer here. And in addition to that, the farm is going to need some dirt to plant on, and then the saplings, which I'm going to use these spruce saplings. Now, I'd much rather use oak saplings. The reason for that is because the oak saplings have a chance of also having apples, which of course is another food source. On the other hand, I may not actually need it, so I'm not really sure. I've got the steam engines running here. The steam boiler is at its maximum temperature. It's, burning away the coal. It's a lot slower now. As I said, it's much more efficient at its highest heat level. But we just go down here now, and you can see I've run water and I've run the power. If you look at the power, you can see this blue line indicates that there's power running through these pipes. Now, it doesn't always graphically work properly, but there is power running through here all the way to there, the gearbox. And so we have a Manager Arboretum. Now all we got to do is give it fertilizer in here. We've got it filling with water, and we need to fill it with dirt and saplings. And it will start planting. It's already working. It's using up some fertilizer. It's using up some water. And that's basically all there is to it. Now it's on leave it alone and let it do its business. So I will keep providing it with water and with power. And let's go up and take a look. So make our way around here. And did I leave myself? I probably did not leave myself an easy way to get in and out. So I am going to have to work on making that better, but we'll worry about that later. Like that. And there you go. You can see it has planted it has turned the dirt into more of a moisture and fertilizer rich farmland type of a deal. So it's placing out the dirt and wherever it goes, just like that. And all of these locations where we put these bricks before, yep, just like that. And it should do that on the other side as well, and it is. And then you can see it has planted the saplings on all of these spaces. Now, I would really like for this to work with the Highlands mod saplings. I have a sneaking suspicion that it may not work, but let's go grab some of the saplings from the Highlands mod, because any of the wood from those mods can be turned into charcoal. At least I believe so. Let's see. Can I turn that into charcoal? Redwood logs? Yes, I can. How about these whitewood, poplar logs? Yes, I can. So I happen to have some redwood saplings and some poplar saplings. So let's take those and we'll run back downstairs real quick. All the way down here and go down into our depths. We will work on cleaning this up and making it not look quite so busy in that particular room. And if we go to our farm block, we can see that all of our spruce saplings are gone because they've been planted. So let's put out our poplar saplings. No, it won't take them. Redwood sapling. No, it will not take them. So unfortunately, that does not work. At least now we know. And we haven't used much fertilizer, which is good. So that is all there is to it. Our farm is constructed. And we'll go over here and look at it again. Like so. Oh, I should have made that jump. Okay. Ah, there we go. You can see one of our spruce trees has already grown. That's good. And it should go ahead and... Oh, it's doing it right now. It harvested, I missed it, but it harvested the tree. And you can see there is the spruce wood there. And any saplings that generate off of it will also go into here. And let's see, hopefully I should be able to see one of those pretty quickly. Oop, I did something. Whatever saplings it's getting, it's going ahead and replanting them automatically. So see, that one wasn't there a minute ago. See if we see another one up here. There's one there, there's not one right here. So if another sapling is generated from this tree, there we go, there it is. Okay, so basically what this farm does is it will automatically plant trees, and then when they grow, it will harvest them for their wood and their saplings, and it will automatically replant any saplings like it's doing right now. And I happen to catch one for some reason, but we'll just throw that into the farm. No big deal. So the only thing we need to do now is, if you remember, we have a hatch, and the hatch is how we can take things out. So for now, we don't mind that it is replanting the saplings, but oh, you just saw one up here. So we'll use a hatch that will take the wood out of here. We'll run the wood over to a furnace, and then the furnace will turn the wood into charcoal, and then we'll feed the charcoal back into the steam boiler. And that's how we will keep our steam boiler running. And right now, it's going to be a bit slow because we didn't have enough saplings to plant in the entire farmland area. But once we do have enough saplings, which we will get constantly from the trees that are growing and then being replanted, this will become, hopefully, a self-sustaining system. So, that's it for this episode. I thank you for watching. We will work on probably applied Energistics next, because we need to straighten out our inventory situation, and it will also help us in making a way for the items to go from there over to here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.